Students, today we are going to learn sales book and sales written book. Before learning about sales book, we should know the types of sales. Let me see the types of sales. Sale of goods on credit term. Second one, sale of goods on cash term. Sale of fixed asset on credit term. The last one, sale of fixed asset on cash term. So the business sells goods on credit, business sells goods on cash, business sells fixed assets, business sells fixed assets on credit or on cash. Out of these four, in sales book we will record only goods sold to customer on credit. So goods sold to customer on credit only recorded in the sales book. Okay. Goods sold on cash, fixed assets sold on credit or cash, these three will not be recorded in the sales book. Next, look at the sales book format. Sales book, date, particular, ledger folio, outward invoice number and rupees. Now we'll see the problem. Sum number 3. Prepare the sales book of Kumar Stationery. So they are dealing with the stationery. They are dealing with buying and selling of stationery. So their goods are stationery. If they buy stationery on credit term, only recorded. Okay. 2017, 5th July, sold on credit to Saravana Trader. So here they sold on credit to Saravana Trader 10 pence. Okay. So they sold stationery to Saravana Trader on credit. It will be recorded in the sales book. Date 5th July 2017. Sold on credit to the Saravana Trader. Saravana Traders. What they sold? 10 pen sets. 10 pen sets, each 250 each. Each 250. So total 2500. Then 10 boards, white boards. 10 white boards, each 850. So total value 8500. If we add, we'll get 11,000 rupees. Here, less 10% trade discount. If trade discount is given, we have to deduct the trade discount. Trade discount. How many percent? 10% on 11,000, 1,100. So balance 9,900 recorded against Saravana Traders account. Next, 8th. Sold to Rajesh for cash. What they sold? 15 packets of A4 sheets. It is stationery. So their business is stationery. It is a goods, but they sold for cash. It will not be recorded in the sales book. Okay. Next, 20th July, sold to Mohan and Co. 5 boards at 2,200 each. 10 pen sets at 850 per set. It is a credit sale. It will be recorded in the sales book. On 20th July 2017, sold to Mohan and Co. Mohan and Co. Count what they sold. 5 boards at 2,200 each. So total 11,000. Then 10 pen sets at 850 each. So total 8,500. So total 19,500. There is no trade discount. It will be recorded against Mohan and Co. 19,500. Okay, it will be recorded. It will not be recorded since it is a cash sale of goods. It will be recorded because credit sale of goods. Then 23rd July, sold on credit to Narayana old motor car. So old motor, they are dealing with stationery, they are selling motor car, so it is a fixed asset. So sold on credit to Narayana old motor car, fixed asset, for rupees 5,000. It is credit sale of fixed asset, it will not come. Next, 28th July, sold to Kumaran for cash. What they sold? Stationery, 15 packets of marker pen at 250 per packet. They sold goods for cash, it will not be recorded in the sales book. I said goods sold on credit terms only recorded, goods sold on cash, fixed assets sold on cash or credit will not be recorded. Okay, now we have to total it. 9,900 plus 19,500. 004, balance 1, 18, 19, 29,400. This is sales account credit. Sales book is different, sales account is different. Sales book is a subsidiary book, sales account is a ledger. So the total of sales book posted to the credit side of sales account. Students, we completed sales book, now we learn sales return book. Students, now we are going to learn sales return book. It is also termed as return inward books. Goods which are sold to customer on credit terms that can be returned by them called sales return. But one condition, when they return goods, we should not make payment to them. If we make payment when they return the goods, it should not be recorded in the sales return book. Let me see the format of sales return book. Yes. Sales return book, it is also termed as return inward book. Date, particular, ledger folio, credit note number. Credit note number prepared by the seller, sent to the buyer. Okay. Then rupees and remarks, reasons for return of goods. Now let me see solve the problem. Sum number 4. Prepare the sales return book. 2017, 5th August, goods returned by Somu. The customer returning the goods, someone returning the goods called sales return. Yes. 5th August 2017, goods were returned by Somu. How much worth of goods? 4,000 worth of goods. Reason not given. Then 8th August, received goods returned by Shiva. It is also sales return. So 8th August 2017, Shiva returned goods worth how much? 5,000. Next, 9th August, Sachin returned goods. So Sachin returning goods to us, to the business. So it is also sales return. Value how much? 1,000. Reason for return of goods not given. Then we should make total 10,000. Sales return account debit. Students, very important, sales return book is different, sales return account is different. Sales return book is a subsidiary book, sales return account is a ledger account. The total of sales return book should be debited to the sales return account. Students, we completed sales book and sales return book. In next class, we will solve different problem. Till that, bye and thank you.